Chapter 1 Computer Hardware Internal and External. Chapter includes hardware, external hardware, internal hardware, types of memory in a computer. Introduction. A computer is one of the most brilliant inventions of mankind. It has now become an integral part of everyone's life. The word computer comes from a Greek word compute, which means to calculate. It is a machine primarily designed to store and retrieve information, perform arithmetic and logical operations to produce meaningful output in a desired format. Hardware refers to the computer's physical components or delivery systems that store and run the written instructions provided by the software. Computer consists of three main units. Input unit, the devices that are used to enter data into the computer. Central processing unit, CPU. It performs the operations arithmetic or logical as per the instructions given. Output unit, the devices that are used to show the result after processing of data. All these units work together to make the computer system work. There are additional devices that are connected with the computer. The devices that are used to store the output are called storage devices. This cycle of input, process and output is called IPO cycle. Also, you should understand that a computer system consists of hardware and software. Hardware is the physical part of a computer that you can touch and feel. For example, monitor, keyboard, CPU, CD, mouse, pen drive, motherboard, RAM, light pen, etc. Software is the program or instructions that run on the computer. You cannot touch or feel software. For example, Microsoft Word, Paint, Microsoft Excel, etc. Hardware. The hardware parts can be divided into two types. External, the physical parts of the computer that are outside the CPU cabinet. They are also referred as peripheral devices. For example, keyboard, speakers, printer, scanner, projector, and so on. Internal, the physical parts of the computer that are inside the CPU cabinet. For example, motherboard, power supply, video card, sound card, and so on. External hardware. Most common external hardware includes the input, storage, and output devices that you are familiar with. Let us quickly recapitulate the function of these devices. Keyboard. The computer keyboard is used to type the text into the computer. It has left there answer keys, number keys, and special keys. Mouse. The computer mouse controls the pointer on the screen. It also helps to draw color and play games on the computer. A mouse generally has 2 or 3 buttons. Microphone. A microphone is used to record your voice into the computer. It is also called mic to communicate with others. A microphone converts the sound received into computer's format and called digitized sound. Your computer must have special hardware known as sound card. Scanner. It is a device similar to a photocopier. A scanner copies pictures or text from a paper into digital file on computer. It converts a hard copy into a soft copy. Web camera. A web camera is used to take live photos and videos. Joystick. A joystick is a pointing device that is generally used to play games. It has a gear shift-like lever that is used to move the pointer on the screen. In industry or manufacturing unit, the joysticks are used to control the robots. Training simulators and flight simulators also use joysticks. Barcode reader. A barcode reader decodes the information in a barcode. A barcode is a series of short black lines of varied thickness on a white background, printed on various products. It emits a laser beam on the barcode image and is reflected back. The light detector of the barcode recognizes the bar images and then decodes it. Barcodes are used in supermarkets, library system, luggage handling at airports and for warehouse stock control. It is a fast and reliable method of input data. Optical character reader (OCR). Optical character recognized on is a method of inputting text using a scanner along with special software to turn the scanned image into standard ASCII code. The text is not treated as a picture and therefore can be edited using word processing software. Magnetic ink character reader. Magnetic ink character reader has ability to read characters that are written with a special magnetic ink. Notice the bottom of the check, it has the bank, branch, account number and check number printed in magnetic ink. Hard disk. Hard disk is the most commonly used secondary storage device. It is a magnetic storage device. It uses magnetic spots to represent bits. Presence of a magnetic spot represents 1 and its absence represents Q. It can store large amounts of data up to 4 terabytes or 8 terabytes or 16 terabytes. Hard disks are of two types. External hard disk. It is present outside the CPU box and connected with cables. Internal hard disk. It is placed and connected inside the CPU box. Floppy disks. These are thin and flexible plastic disks which store the information in the form of magnetic field. It has got a size of 3 inch with a storage capacity of 1.44 MB. A different version of this has also been developed with a capacity of 2.88 MB. To make use of these disks, we have to use the floppy disk drive located in the front panel of CPU. As the floppy disk can be easily damaged, they have become less popular. It seems that they will be completely replaced in the near future. Digital Versatile Disc (DVD). DVD is an optical storage media and looks like a CD. It stores data up to 4.7 GB single-sided or 17 GB double-sided, that is 7 times more than a CD. DVD drives are required to read-write DVDs, which look similar to CD drives. DVD is of two types. DVD-R is recordable and write-ins format. Once recorded, they cannot be edited, erased or changed for the rest of its digital life. DVD-R-RAW is in rewritable DVD format. Data on this disc can be erased and recorded many times without damaging the medium. Compact disc (CD). CD is an optical storage media that is usually used to store games and music. A standard CD can store up to 783,216,000 bytes or a 700 MB of data. CD drives that are placed inside the CPU box are required to read-write CD. CD is of two types. CD-R is recordable and based on written format. The data written into this cannot be erased. CD-R-RAW is rewritable CD. The data written onto this can be erased and new data can be recorded. Blu-ray disc D. These discs have more storage capacity than a DVD. They can store 25 GB data. Mainly high-quality video files and video games are stored in the Blu-ray disc. The name Blu-ray disc is obtained from the blue-black violet. Pen drive. It is also called flash drive. It is very convenient for copying and transferring of data from one computer to another. Pen drive is small in size and lightweight. Since it is rewritable, so nowadays it has become common to take backup of data. It comes with various data storage capacity. Memory card A. Memory card is very small in size. It is generally used in devices like mobile phones, digital cameras, PlayStations and other similar devices. Monitor. The computer monitor looks like a television screen. It shows what you type or draw. Monitor is also called VDU. VDU stands for Visual Display Unit. Monitors range in size from 19 inches up to 34 inches. The recommended size for the typical user is between 15–24 inches. Two types of monitors are commonly used these days: liquid crystal display LCD, LED, lit emitting diode, cathode ray tube, CRT, not used these days. Speakers are used to generate sound or listen to music on the computer. Printer. A printer is used to print information that you see on the monitor to a paper. The printed paper is called printout. Projector. It projects images or video from computer. Internal hardware. Inside the cabinet, you will find the following internal parts. Cabinet, a case or chassis, houses several important internal components. It connects the external devices. Motherboard. A motherboard is also known as a main board, logic board or system board. It is the main electronic circuit board of the computer. It contains many components such as central processing unit, CPU, random access LELE memory, RAM, firmware and internal and external buses. It provides the electrical connections for the components to communicate. It connects input, processing and output devices through ports and connectors. Ports and connectors. How do you connect a keyboard or mouse to a desktop computer? Where do you plug in the wires in the CPU cabinet or on laptop? The channels into which you connect the mouse/keyboard/external hard disk wires are called ports. Slot. Slot is located on the motherboard that allows you to expand the capabilities of a computer. Slots are often called expansion slots. For example, video card, network card, sound card. Different computers come with different kinds of number slots. Power supply, SMPs. The power supply or SMPs. Switched mode power supply converts the high voltage into low voltage power. Therefore, it is a very useful component. Types of memory in a computer. The computer has two types of memory, that is internal memory and external memory. Internal memory, primary memory. Internal memory is also known as the main memory or primary memory of computer. It stores the data and instructions while the computer is working. The data stored in this memory gets erased as you turn off the computer. Internal memory is of two types, that is RAM and ROM. Random access memory, RAM. Random access memory is a read or write memory. The information can be written on RAM. You can also read the information on RAM. In RAM, the information is stored temporarily and can be constantly overwritten with the new data. RAM is a volatile memory. Therefore, its information gets erased when the computer is turned off. Read-only memory. RAM. It is used to store the instructions that prepares the computer for use. RAM is also used to store software. It has also got the instruction programs that can check the proper functioning of all the computer parts when you switch on the computer. The instructions of ROM cannot be changed and are not lost when you switch off the computer because it is a non-volatile memory. External memory, secondary memory. It can store the information for a long time. The data and information is not lost even when the computer is switched off. The external memory is very important because the internal memory is very limited. It is also known as backup memory or auxiliary memory. It also depends on the memory that how much data a computer can store. Key points: Hardware is classified as external and internal hardware. The input devices are used to enter data into the computer. CPU performs the operations arithmetic or logical as per the instructions. Hardware is the physical part of a computer that you can touch and feel. Software is the program or instructions that run on the computer. Microphone is used to record your voice into the computer. Magnetic ink character reader has ability to read characters that are rewritten with a special and magnetic ink. LCD stands for liquid crystal display and LED stands for light emitting diode. RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read-only memory.